friends, it's me. And today we're checking out people who had way too much free time. No glasses today, let's see if I can see. When you're not allowed to take snacks into the cinema, what do? I thought it was gonna be one of those 5-minute hacks craft. You gonna take off the hoodie, there gonna be snacks taped all over your body? No, this is the elite way of doing it. The best way to utilize a bald head, well, of course, by sticking chocolates on it. Is the scalp not the best serving platter for snacks? Well, it is now. I see a lot of people do this on TikTok. Wait a second, is that who I think it is? No. The vegan teacher engraved on an egg? This is like the ultimate disrespect to her. Sacrificing a chicken's egg to make a vegan teacher lamp? You know, fun fact, if the vegan teacher didn't exist, this egg would have not been sacrificed. Just throwing that out there. I cannot believe this. She took every single strand of hair that naturally fell from her head, glued it back together. It's been like a year and a half. And she made the most luscious hair extension out of her own hair. It's literally just a piece of two-sided tape. Every time you lose a hair, you literally just stick it back on. We don't waste hair in this household. I can't believe the time and dedication this took. She's even counting the hairs. It's almost 14,000 hairs that she lost. Stuck them back on the hair tape. Then you can wear your own hair. See, this was the process. You take every single hair that you shed that you can find and make a wig out of it. Collect it for days, weeks, even years. This is something that would take years if you wanted to make like an actual wig out of your hair, but like how cool would that be? I mean, if you got the patience for it, why not? Perhaps gift it to your lover.
Boy. First ever trained hornet. Land.
Hey,
good boy. Now fly, Humphrey.
You know, someone tells me that's a coincidence. Oh no, he listens. Humphrey has become self-aware.
First ever trained hornet. Land. Good boy.
I am so impressed by this.
Now fly, Humphrey.
You trained a hornet? You did what I thought no man could do. Get him to sting your enemies, then I'll be impressed. Bro got him on a string like a yo-yo. Wait for it. This took 6 months to make. Did he carve out an image on his nail as it grew? Oh man, that's actually really cool. And then just took a photo of it every single day. And I thought it was a crewmate for a hot second. Like, look at it. When it popped up, probably changed his mind halfway through. Like, nah, I'm gonna make a car. That was cool.
My friends and I used to sue each other to get on court TV. And the first time we did it, my one friend sued my other friend, and I was my one friend's witness, and we won. And I'm glad we won because the court show pays the plaintiff whatever they sued for.
Bro, that's actually insanely genius. You know, I always wondered how judges on TV shows worked. Like, were they real judges? And then the people suing each other on those shows, were they actors? So I guess it's just two people that had an issue that were like, writing an email like, yeah, me and my friend got beef. Can we go on your show to settle it? And they'd be like, yes.
Man, I'm just glad we got this money. I needed the money so bad. I'm broke. I have like 3 frozen hamburgers at home. I can't afford to buy toothpaste.
This guy is a genius. Hey bro, you doing anything Tuesday? You down to sue each other for some money? And we get to go on TV? Yeah. He fell asleep and I was bored, so I swatched all my eyeshadows on his back. Okay, now that's a good idea. Finally, a proper canvas where I can see what all my eyeshadows look like. You're gonna wake up, look in the mirror, think you got a disease.
When I'm stressed out, I take tweezers and I take an orange and I take off all the white bits. As you can see, I'm like not all the way there, but honestly, it's like really relaxing and really like relieves your stress.
She just skins the tangerine. I ain't got money or time to go to therapy, so I'm gonna pluck the white parts off the tangerine. You know, I think she's onto something. When I start doing these things, I get obsessive. There will not be a single shred of skin left. It will be the textbook definition of perfect. And then I will eat it. It's like a reward. My coworker made this after I overfilled the sink. Oh, it doesn't even look real. It's like a little bear, but made of soap? How is he existing? Someone should make a sculpture of this. Actually a really good idea. Yeah, something that looks like soap. If anyone does it, remember, it was my idea and I want one. I'll take one of them as payment for this great idea. I told my boyfriend I haven't bought a bag in 2 years. Then he spent one night to hand make a bag for me. Bro, in bed, made a whole designer bag for her. And it came out so good. Kind of looked too easy. Did he just like make this from scratch, or do they sell kits that are just like, you could sew them together and make a bag? It cannot be this easy. Some brands be selling these for like $2,000. I love these flip books. It looks like a battle is about to commence. A sword versus, I don't know what that is. Whoa, they use a tornado attack. Oh, it's going by way too fast. Whoa. And it ended. I feel like I blinked and it was over. Okay, but who won? Comment below. They took several packs of Oreos, separated the cream from the cookie, and made the ultimate stack. The ultimate quadrillion stuffed cookie. There's double stuffed and then there's this. There's no in between. The ultimate rod of icing. Somebody got bored in detention. Brain empty, nothing but Saitama. That is the dude from One Punch Man, right? It's gotta be. Or it could be an egg with a face. Many eggs. I zoom in, even more. More. That's a lot of eggs. They hashed it, would have been a lot of chickens. Man, this is art. I would feel so bad having to erase it. Why would you do that? You just made their part even bigger. But why? Are you gonna do the rest of your head, or maybe do half of it, or just leave it as like a giant part? Is it supposed to look good? Is it a runway? Am I supposed to land a plane on it? Maybe when you wash your hair, it'll feel like a lazy river. I just wanna know why. They stacked a whole can of Pringles and made this glorious sculpture. You know, I never thought you could do this. You could just like stack them and then keep stacking them and then just make a circle stack. This belongs in a museum. Somebody took this photo. It's a really cute photo. Why are they adding the whole background to it? Is there not enough background for you? Do we need the photo bigger? A different dimension perhaps? Yes, I guess so. How are you gonna add the sleeve? How are you gonna match it completely? Oh, this is actually really cool watching this process. Oh, they're gonna make it full screen. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, they're doing this on a phone. I was like, there has to be an easier way. You put this in Photoshop and you do like the clone stamp tool, especially on the sleeve. But like, they did it manually. They're just like matching colors and like filling it in. I don't know, it was kind of impressive to me. That one guy in the group chat made a whole city out of emojis. We've got the train, some cactuses, the gas station, and then a 5-star chase. Don't forget that idiot cyclist about to cross the street and unalive himself. What'd he do? Vroom vroom a little too hard? What do you mean nothing to do? He is busy building this world where a cactus and an evergreen can coexist. So somebody was like, OMG, I only have 2 products. That's too much for me. And she has this whole entire stash of hair products, lotions, cosmetics, skincare in her bed. Literally hundreds of products. Did you raid the Sephora? Why do you have so many products? This gotta be a beauty influencer. The amount of free products companies send them is insane. This is like what they get in a month. Like, what do you do with all of that? Half of it's gonna expire before you get to even use it. Let me get that bum bum cream. It smells good. Y'all had nothing to do at school today? Y'all had a substitute teacher or something? Cause this dude had enough free time. Oh, that's the impressive part. You see how there's like 4 pencils at the base of it? Whoa. And then all of those like crisscrossed on top. I don't know how it's still standing. I feel like if you breathe a little too hard, it would collapse. This dude had a very productive day at work. Made a giant rubber band ball. I'm gonna call this Earth. And then this mini rubber band ball, the moon. Paul's productivity at work today, nowhere to be seen. This dude got paid to make rubber band balls. You really got nothing else to do? Everybody in the office looking for their rubber bands, like, where did they go? They have become a part of something even greater. Okay, I cannot believe this. This is a thing on TikTok. They made a fly their pet. Even put him on a leash. How do you even tie it around? Bro was still scheming. No more rubbing your grubby little paws together. You are a domesticated housefly. Better act like it. Go kill some other bugs or something. I don't know, what are flies good for? He's done, he refused to fly. I can't believe somebody caught one, tied a string to it, and was like, you're mine now. He brings shame to the other houseflies. This dude holds the world record for the longest gum wrapper chain. You're probably like, what? So back when I was in school, people would do this. They would take gum wrappers, fold them up, and then make a chain out of them. But bro did it for 54 years? How long is this? 106,000 feet. It would take 30 minutes to drive from one end of the chain to the other. So what do you do for a living? I'm a rapper. Oh, what kind of rap? My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds, literally, into the longest gum wrapper chain. Trying to morph into Homer Simpson. How? With duct tape and wires for hair. Something tells me this is going to look very cursed. How is he doing this without eyesight? His eyes are literally paper mache. He can't even see what he's doing. How did he get this far? It looks like a filter. Bro is having the time of his life in an empty apartment. You know, sometimes when you got nothing to do, you gotta figure something out. If that means transforming yourself into a cursed Homer Simpson, yeah, at least you got a TikTok out. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're checking out people who had way too much free time. Today I'm gonna record myself watching ice melt so you don't have to. You know, depending on how cold today is, we're gonna be here a really long time. Hey, wait, he's doing other things. I saw that side eye. What were you looking at? It definitely wasn't the ice melting. Pay attention. All eyes on ice. Like, why are your lips moving? Are you verbally threatening the ice to melt? Oh, now he's gonna pick it up and poke it around and stuff. Come on, hurry, do something. Oh, there it is. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that almost 6 hours? I can't believe that took almost 6 hours. And you expect the chicken to defrost out of the freezer in 10 minutes? Bro decided to do this challenge on hard mode in the winter.
This is my skin in a jar. I have been saving my skin since the end of April, so that's about 6 months now.
I have to watch this again. She said skin, right?
This is my skin in a jar.
That's definitely Parmesan cheese, right?
I have been saving my skin since the end of April.
Yeah, no, you're lying. I saw a cheese grater right there. That's not your skin. Unless that skin is coming from the soles of your crusty feet. No, please be cheese. I'm going to throw up. I need to see how she collects her skin.
So that last pile I added was the previous foot.
Ah! It is from a foot! She said foot! I'm scared to look inside the jar. I'm gonna be sick.
That my body made and keeps making. I'm gonna keep cutting off, and oh my gosh, can you guys imagine what it's gonna look like when it's totally full?
Can you imagine what it smells like? What does it smell like? She literally be collecting her foot cheese. What are you gonna do when it's full? Sell it on eBay to the highest bidder? I don't know, there's a lot of freaks out there. She might actually make some good money off of that. Who knew foot cheese could pay your rent? It should be illegal. Like actually, like written in the Constitution, illegal. What do you mean the beginning? I get to 2002, my finger's already sore. Hey, that's cheating! Wait, it actually works, you can just blow it to scroll? Whoa, time goes back that far to 1? This is so weird to be in the 1800s on an Apple MacBook computer. What does Apple know about the 1800s? Does 1 start on a Monday? Oh, it started on a Saturday. The first day of all time, or until they started counting time, was on a Saturday. I hope they got lit. My husband has this thing where everything must be perfectly organized. Oh, it's like playing Tetris at the grocery store. Everything's gotta fit perfectly in the cart. But it's like, also, why do you keep arranging things and moving things around? Like, just put it in place right the first time. Also, what about when you take it out of the cart? Put it on the conveyor belt and then bag it and then put it in your car. Wait, you have to take it out of your car and then organize it again for like the 4th time. Whole lot of organization for it to just get ruined. My neighbor tries to build the world's largest snowman every year. Whoa, that thing is massive. Oh, that's a thick girl. Or is it a thick boy? It's a snowman. Regular size snowman for comparison. The size is menacing. It's no longer a snowman. He is now Slender Man. Bro's looking slim. Now he's slim thick. Oh no, he's melting. Unfortunately, he can no longer harness the power of the cold. No, please, Waldo. What have they done to you? Okay, that was very worth it. Thank you, Chris Constant, for building the biggest snowman. Surely I would have a smile on my face leaving my house and seeing this. Wrapping my sister's room while she's gone. That's a lot of rolls. Oh, he's gonna wrap every single book? Wow, your brother must really love you. Look at all those gifts. Yeah, I found them in your room. And now for the walls, the decor, and then put the gifts back on the shelf that's already wrapped. Oh, we're gonna do the cabinets too. Bro has time. I would have gave up halfway through. Like, this ain't worth it. Literally everything is getting wrapped. The pillows, the TV, the carpet. Okay, this entire room wrapped. I hope you turned off the camera and was like, well, that's a wrap. I don't know why this makes me so angry, but he individually wrapped each pen. That's excessive. Yeah, I'm calling the cops. This person was so bored one day that they counted each individual Q-tip in the box of Q-tips. It says 200. Oh, okay. This makes it easier. You just take a picture of it and then manually number each Q-tip. Wow, it's actually 200. Pleasantly surprised that they wouldn't lie about something like that. Good old honest Q-tip sellers. Your ears have my business. This one is a 500 pack. There are not 500 pieces. $4.47. 11? What happened to the other 53 Q-tips y'all owe me? Saying 500 Q-tips. 500 Q-tips can't even fit in there. Somebody at the Q-tip factory's ears get a little waxy. Pay the Q-tip tax. And for every 500 Q-tips you buy, you must sacrifice 53 of them. For what? I don't know. They gotta test 53 of them and make sure they work? Yes, very good for cleaning ear. Some dirty ears. She took apart her brush and then replaced the bristles with hair? What was the reason? How are you gonna brush your hair with hair? I mean, if you think about it, you use the bristles to brush your hair. Hear me out. Now, since you have all these bristles, shave your head and super glue them onto your head, and then use your bristle head to brush your handheld hair. That would be the balance. All balance must be restored. I don't know why this video is so funny to me. Bro sucked the soul out of that melon. This is the last melon he's ever gonna have. Yeah, even the white part. He made a bowl out of that melon. This has gotta be filmed in prison. Nobody can be that desperate for a melon. They took all the dead flies in their house, put them in a classroom. Oh, you sit here, you sit here. Oh, and then the biggest one, What happened? Did somebody sneeze? Barbie Playhouse, Fly Edition. I don't know how I feel about this. Especially that big guy. You don't know where he's been. Do you have any idea how many doo-doo piles he's probably landed on? Bro built a silencer. Every time I go to a public bathroom, I have the urge to do this. Anything but feeling that splash. Every time I feel the splash, I'm like, that's it. It's over. I have hepatitis and 3 other diseases. I should probably fact check that. Can toilet splash give you disease? There has to be a fair amount of the disease to have any effects. So if you get sprayed by toilet water as you flush, there is a small chance of infection. Okay, there is a chance. It's not 100, but it's not 0. I'm gonna build a silencer next time.
And here's the final piece of the puzzle, which means I'm finished with the puzzle, right? Or does it mean that I'm finished with the puzzle?
So the puzzle is not done. You have to split it apart and reorganize it after you already completed the puzzle. Wait a second, there's a hidden section. When now you gotta buy expansion packs for puzzles? Yeah, that's how they get you. Oh, okay, never mind, it comes with it. How thoughtful of them. It's like, oh wait, you thought it was done. But no, we have a little more puzzle for you. Imagine if this just kept going on and the puzzle kept getting bigger and bigger and they kept selling packs to expand the puzzle until you ran out of space on your table and then your entire house becomes puzzle. Yeah, I've never done a puzzle.
Welcome to How Many Candy Necklaces Can Hold Me?
Oh, this guy back at it again, stressing me out. Hint, it's going to be a lot of candy necklaces and we're going to be here a while. I mean, we already watched the worst video possible, which is how many dollar bills can hold me up. Oh, and crackers. I think crackers was probably worse than dollar bills, just because of the mess. The candy necklace mess is gonna be just as bad.
15 necklaces. 20 necklaces.
You know, can we start with like 20 next time?
Necklaces.
Just a thought. How long did it take?
35 necklaces.
Oh no! The video ends not when the necklace can hold me up, but when I run out of candy necklace. Not very satisfying. Okay, 35 couldn't do it then. It's probably time to quit. When you get bored. What is that? No. You didn't make that out of noodle, did you? They made a little noodle cave. How? No, my mother says don't play with your food. I'm not playing, I'm building. My imagination is way bigger than my appetite. What is that? Oh, they're not gonna go on. Oh. Oh, I like her. She sounds crunchy. Can't tell if those are pearls or those fancy little chocolate pearls. Either way, my clogs are screaming watching this video. You know, they're so thankful they can breathe. I don't know why. I feel like this is what a biblically accurate Elsa would have looked like. Ice powers? Yeah, no, I don't think so. This thing has ice powers. How much rice would you like? Yes. How long does it go? Bro, it just keeps going and going. It's straight out of an anime. Only make the bowl of rice to the roof. You didn't show me the end of it. I'm not convinced it's rice anymore. If it's rice, show me each individual grain, or I don't believe you. Rewarded my daughter's driving skills with an all-new custom interior. You know, just in case. the door. Okay, but what about the outside? The outside is what really needs it. I ain't gonna do much on the inside, except give you a little pop. They pixelated an avocado. I don't know how they did this. This is at least 3 knife skills right there. It's literally pixelated to many, many, many squares. How did they take the top off to make it like, I have no idea. Insane talent.
That if he wanted to, he would. I don't even know this guy. This guy has been sending me Goodnight Queen every single night since May. Every single night.
I have a couple people in my DMs like this. And let me tell you, you gotta respect the dedication.
Sometimes if I don't get a Goodnight Queen, it like hurts my feelings.
Oh, it only took 56 Goodnight Queens to get a notice.
Sometimes I say goodnight back. Sometimes. Goodnight Queen, Goodnight Queen. But this has lasted longer than some of my relationships. I feel like everyone deserves to be told Goodnight Queen every single night for the rest of their life. And I love this. We're almost at 200.
You know, 78 Goodnight Queen, just to get a GN back. Just an abbreviation for this simp. But also, I feel like when people do this, I don't know, like, what's the end game here? And also, like, how many other girls is he doing this to? You know, us ladies have like a 10-step skincare routine before we go to bed. Dudes like this, just Goodnight Queen everyone on their roster before bed. Go off, I guess. Okay, I've seen people do this and this is actually really cool. You take a ton of pennies and make a design on the floor. But also, like, how do they stay? Do you like super glue them? I'm pretty sure you glue them. I don't know if you should be using Elmer's glue. Okay, you know, just a little project every single day. Contribute to the penny floor. If you're wondering what's happening to all the coins, it's probably this person. You know what's actually funny? Is that the copper it takes to make a penny costs more than 1 penny. You're getting a good deal on this flooring because copper flooring is expensive. But if you use penny, not so much. My husband is so extra with how he wraps my brother's Christmas present. First, super glue. Oh, he's gonna put it in a cage. I don't know who got time for this. This is like a DIY cage and then they put screws on it. Oh, you know, we're gonna watch a little show while we do this. No, there's like layers upon layers of screws. And you're telling me he has to like unscrew all of those? No, I don't care if some Apple Vision is a Chanel bag. I am not going through all of that trouble. I will find the shortcut. Oh, then put in a box. Oh, the box is light work. Duct tape is nothing compared to all those screws you just spent 2 days doing. Some festive duct tape, yarn. You know, I really hope the gift is not fragile. Oh, it actually looks pretty cute. Little does he know there is a medieval torture device inside there, holding his gift captive. Hope this ain't fragile, because I'm gonna take a saw and just slice it in half. I ain't got time for all that. Hello friends, it's me. And today we're checking out some people who have way too much free time. Employees at Walmart got real bored. Turned the display fans on. Put beach balls on top of them. So it's like they're hovering. Whoever did this, y'all getting a raise. That's so cool. They were at the airport and just using the smile filter on random people. So whenever they look into it, yeah. Everybody just went to. Like they all looked so angry before. That girl was minding her own business. It works so good. This is where technology has taken us. I want to text my friends, but I have nothing to say, and I don't want to waste their time, and send them this emoji story text. Like, we got clouds, we got a whole plot, we got a city, a train, and an Amber Alert with 5 cops going after the blue Kia Soul. Oh, what is that biker doing? He finna die. Ah, yes, I see you have nothing to do. Excuse me, that's something, and that is quite impressive. This is why it takes girls so long to shower. Y'all think she's just washing her hair? Nah, she gotta do the whole alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you wash your hair with me? This dude on TikTok really live streaming him counting sugar. Have you ever seen somebody count sugar? Like, how bored you gotta be? 0 responsibilities and live streaming it. There's actually people watching. Like, whoa, I can't wait till he hits 69. So this dude's girlfriend was asleep. Let's see what we can get away with putting on her head. A bottle, still asleep. Dump out the entire recycling bin. And a pair of shoes, asleep. How about this backpack? Nah, 2 bags, actually. 2 bags and a pillow, plus all the trash. A lamp, the laundry basket, some clothes, and it keeps going. A dinner plate, another blanket, and another duffel bag on top of all that. Are you sure she's not dead? Like she ain't waking up after that? Ah, yes, comfy sleep. That's the best way to blanket I've ever seen. If and when she wakes up, you're probably gonna be single.
My wife got a delivery from Chanel, but all I see is
Ronald Weasley! How dare you steal that car! I am absolutely absolutely disgusting.
Tell me you're a Harry Potter fan without telling me you a Harry Potter fan. Okay, but don't you dare disobey me, Coraline. Next, thank you. Oh my god, what is that? Abraham Lincoln, that you? That you walking your dog? Yo, was that dog Thomas Jefferson? How did they make a dog out of $1? Also, Lincoln, what's with that hat? Where you going with all that drip? I really hope we ain't going to the theater again. Bored at work, so I made Bowser with Post-its. Hey, yo, this is Post-its? Whoa, that's very impressive. I wouldn't even ask you to take that down. How many colors of Post-its y'all got? Enough to draw and shade him. So how big is that window? Your boss walks in. What have you been doing all day? I make Bowser. Hey, we ain't got no customers. What do you want me to do? I don't know, set up the plates or something. And I don't know how they did this. I don't know if they're paper plates, but then they stack them on each other and it kind of looks like a tornado. I got some paper plates, but I ain't got free time. I want to try this so bad. Like, it looks so cool. I hope y'all's food is as good as your plate skills. Getting to know somebody versus when you actually know them. This screams, I'm just gonna eat one more bite. Just one more bite. I want to make his face, okay? This guy's gotta grow up to be an architect or something. You see all of these? These are all pencils. And look at what they're standing on. He balanced this whole entire stack of pencils on 4 pencils vertically. That's a flex, all right. I could literally exhale and the whole thing would knock down. I can't believe he made it this far. Y'all ever sit on the toilet for so long that you decide to make the Wendy's girl out of the toilet paper? They had to have done this at the McDonald's. Like, braided the toilet paper. I didn't even know that was possible. Made a face out of it. Y'all did this with your fingernail? Desperately grasping the toilet paper roll as you shart your heart out? Be honest, are you using the braid or the other roll? I love these blankets, not only because they're soft, because you can draw in it. They drew Yoda. It ain't even the baby one. Boy, get out of here with that crusty mug. They found some dead houseflies, put them on a sheet of paper, drew little bodies, and made them do the YMCA. A game of soccer? You got it. These flies, they dead, they long dead, they been dead. They crusty and shriveled up. They put this dude in a truck, dumping some rocks or something. I don't even know what to say. Somebody did that. At this school, these 2 teachers like to pull pranks on each other. And apparently they got plenty of free time coming into school at 5 in the morning to wrap the entire classroom in yarn. Teachers would do this and then point to this and be like, how many degrees in this angle? If you late to class, you cleaning this up. We got the world made out of Ruffles chips. Y'all really did that. Okay, you know what? The only way I would be impressed is if you got the sour cream and onion dip, smeared it all over where the oceans are supposed to be, or even just Antarctica. Antarctica can be the sour cream and onion dip. I would be okay with that. No one's in the ball pit today, no children. You know what time it is. Ball pit organization. They organize the ball pit by color. Same kind of vibe as that one guy counting the grains of sugar. But these are colored balls. It's not the same. Y'all ever open up an Oreo? Like, all it needs is a little shaping. To the salon! Carve Abraham Lincoln out of the cream. Is that him? Old boy Lincoln? Just on the cream. I don't know how y'all managed to do that, but some of y'all literally piss creativity. Someone got their hands on their very first thing of whiteout. First thing they did, white out a pencil. And a banana! They used whiteout for the entire banana. It's for mistakes on your paper. But no, they whited out an entire banana. They both used to be yellow. That's illegal. And unnatural. It's gonna taste like a mistake. Whoever working at this grocery store, y'all in the wrong line of work. You can make so much money organizing things, and yet they out here at the Whole Foods doing it for free. Look how organized the produce section is. Y'all made a Z out of the celery. Insane. If I worked here, nobody would be touching my work. I wouldn't even want to shop there. I'd be too afraid of messing it up. Like, it's so perfect. Someone had absolutely nothing to do all day. Or maybe they freed their busy schedule to literally pick every single seed out of a strawberry. It's naked now. It's got nothing protecting it. This is actually strangely very satisfying. Imagine biting into a strawberry and there's no seed. It's just soft and nothing gets stuck in your teeth. The perfect berry. Also, I never realized how many seeds they have. I could feed a bird with that pile right there. It's been a real slow day at work today, and they made a scorpion out of paper clips. He looks menacing. He's actually quite deadly. He even got the fangs. You just like pick him up and just skirt, bite somebody's fingernail off. Dangerous. Another paperclip monster, except this one's very metal. He's just a silly goofy guy. Going to the Slipknot concert. Paul was bored at work, so he made the Earth out of rubber bands, and then the moon out of rubber bands. Dang, that's small compared to the Earth. And Paul's productivity at work today, as you can see, non-existent. Someone's getting fired. They were so bored at school, they carved carved their pencil into a spiral. Whoever did this, fresh out of prison. Looks like y'all had some experience carving things out of wood. And the way they just did a spiral through the pencil, with it still being functional, you know, that's pretty impressive. Skill that'll come in handy. Looking like a fusilli. This manager, sick and tired of dealing with his employees. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a day off. Finds a dead cockroach. This here is Milton. Y'all got any complaints? You go to Milton. He's got a yellow tie and a MacBook. Very legit. Y'all got anything to say? Go complain to him. They work at a dog grooming salon. And she shaved the dog. I was like, oh man, I miss that dog. I took the hair that she shaved off the dog and made it into the dog. Hey, yo, that's kind of creepy. Imagine someone cutting your hair and then making a self-portrait out of the hair they cut off. Psychopath behavior. It ain't weird with a dog. If you dip cotton balls into water, they'll stick to anything on a cold night. You don't say. So they cotton balled this entire car. I didn't know they stick to things when they get cold. What? Now you have a soft, plush car. If you crash into anything, it'll probably squeak. When your mom takes you to the bookstores and you can't actually read any of the books, find book covers and just see where it matches. It's you, you're the one on the cover. Oh, that last guy though, that face like matches perfectly. You cannot tell me that's not his face on that book. Me, when I unplug everything from my setup, made a throne of wires. You can sit on it. It's even got a little height to it. King of chords. This dude took hundreds, if not thousands, of dice, arranged them into this board. So I hope you're gluing them down. Oh my goodness, he's actually making a picture of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, is that you? That's her. It like blows my mind how people do this. Like my brain just can't even process this. My boss said I was acting childish. No. I'm gonna show you childish. Takes boxes from the office and literally builds a castle with a detachable door to his cubicle. Alright, you know what? That's pretty genius. Throw some pillow cushions in there, put up a no girls allowed sign, and you're all set. Drinks from sippy cup inside the castle. Call me childish one more time. Greg. All math teachers on Pi Day be like, Pi! Get it? Pi! 3.1459265358979323846 They got all the digits, all of them. Goes all around the cake. Imagine the baker who had to make this. Math teacher's favorite holiday. They be putting Pi Day above Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
And remember, with a little rusties and an insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
Whoa! Hey, yo, you made that out of yarn? Like knitted that? Cause that's sick. It came out really nice. Ka-chow. Whoa, this is art. This is all chopped up wood. And they decided to make like a mosaic art out of it. That's actually incredible. This is all firewood stacked up on each other. I wouldn't even use any of this. Ain't nobody burning the firewood stash. This artist used 50,000 coins to build a model of a city. I'm sorry, what? My dude turned his life savings into coins, cashed them out, and was just like, you know what? I'm gonna build a city. And like, look at it from the top. I'm just so confused. I can't even imagine how long this would have taken. I would have stacked like 20 quarters on top of each other. See how long I can get the stack. Another person! Braided toilet paper. Even longer this time. How long is y'all's dumps to be able to literally braid a ponytail for the toilet paper? I wonder if this banana vader was carved with a tool or teeth. Also, no, you are not my father. You are banana. Look at all this time we have on our hands. Time does smell delicious. They took a whole can of Pringles and layered them. It's the holy Pringle circle. These ain't chips, this is art. Hello friends, it's me. Today we're gonna be checking out some people who had way too much time on their hands. Can't relate. You know those little whiteout contraptions, you know, you just slide and white, slide and white. They covered an entire pencil and a whole banana in whiteout. I think it looked pretty cool. It's still yellow on the inside. You could still eat it. Imagine just whipping out a white banana at lunch. That's illegal. Billy, what did you do in school today? Whoa! So their car was covered in snow. How y'all do this? They just shaped it into a dinosaur. Or maybe it's a dragon. Either way, it's got very sharp teeth. I didn't learn about this in history class. There's like herbivores, omnivores, carnivores. I get it. It all makes sense now. That's why they call it a carnivore. Luke, I am your banana. Okay, I'm not impressed unless they carved it out of their teeth. Like they put their mouth on it and was like, and it just came out like this. Otherwise, waste of time. You know, every time I go into a Walmart, they got this huge, ginormous display of soda or drinks or something in the shape of something. And here we got a tank of Bud Light. Now that's what I call America. I love how it's in the produce section, because Bud Light might as well be produce in America. Some people really got it on their food pyramid. Oh look, it's The Simpsons. Like if you've ever seen that show. It's pretty old. Do they still got like new episodes and stuff? I don't know, I don't watch TV. But they made it out of cans. We got cans of beans, we got peanut butter. What's her hair made of? I mean, even the eyes. Somebody really had time to strategically place every can and create this art. Imagine having this much time on your hands that you can de-seed a whole entire strawberry. All the seeds. I am shook. That's actually really satisfying though. It's like squeezing all of the blackheads on your nose. Strawberry edition. How delicious would this be? We eating strawberries. I ain't got any toothpicks. We ain't taking any chances. I don't know about you guys, but every single time I eat a berry or something with a seed, it always gets stuck in my teeth. And when something gets stuck in my teeth, I can't function like a normal human being. I just like, I get pretty wild until I can get it out. And it's like, I usually can't get it out unless I have a toothpick. Ever since Popeye's chicken sandwich came out, things have been slow at Whataburger. Took all the honey mustard, took all the barbecue sauce, and made a Walker from Star Wars. You know, I always thought those things looked like turtles with very long legs. These two rascals took all the chairs at the community pool, put them in the water. I didn't know they just sink like that. I look at this and I'm like, man, people are really this bored. I hope you got a good TikTok out of it. You know, the ball pit, most kids jump into it. Some go to the bathroom in it, and some organize it. They saw this mess and was like,
Mother, I refuse to jump in it.
How long did this take? Y'all really have it to yourself? I bet they wouldn't let anybody jump in it either. Like, hold on, wait till I fix this mess. Hey, can I borrow your pencil? Hey, can I borrow your pencil? Hey, you got a pen? I forgot mine. At last, it's complete. The tower of borrowed pencils. Wow. I swear, the kid always asking to borrow a writing utensil. Better come up with this one day. I like how the teacher is just completely ignoring it. This dude had absolutely nothing to do at work. Hold on, is that a mirror in front of him? Or his colleague? Where was this weapon when I was in school? We were flinging rubber bands like this. Like, this is the ultimate slingshot right here. This is too OP. I'm sorry, I'm just so confused, like, staring at this picture. Just like, is it a mirror or is it him? Because that guy, we got a whole slingshot war going on. But he's covering his face. But that guy has to be taking a picture with one hand and then holding it with the other.
I'm confused.
Anyways, I want to curse my worst enemy with a shot from this. Someone really got so triggered watching Frozen. You want to build a snowman? Made a snowman, except he's on the ground, being ruled by a bunch of very tiny snowmen. They're so cute. Look at this dude. Look at him. King of the castle, king of the castle. I have a chair. Oh my god, you can't unsee it. Once you see this dude, and it'll look like he just dummy thick. You can't unsee it. Y'all think that dude went ham with snowman? They made a whole entire village. I've seen villages with less people than they got snowmans. And they all have different faces too. Some only have a mouth. Some only got one eyebrow. I don't even know what's going on with this dude's face. Is this one a poop emoji? How? Why? Y'all stranded somewhere? This is what we used to do when we didn't have internet. Wow, Walmart, very disappointed in you. I don't care if it's 98 cents. This is how you display your snacks. You know what? Give me a sec. Fixed it. Wow, he actually did a good job. It looks so much nicer now. But it's also, where's the fun in just rummaging through it to get the junior mints? Oh look, raspberry swirl ice cream. And it so happens to be smiling back at me. And then they carved their spoon and made the smiley face, the innocent smiley face, into this. Ugh. I mean, it's still smiling. Just
smiles and evil.
Oh look, they gave Voldemort a nose. How thoughtful. I have nothing to do. Hours to kill and a banana. Oh man, I used to do this all the time in school. Just draw these squiggly lines and then color them in, except they did it on a banana. He all tatted up now. Banana be like, hashtag fresh ink. Now it just looks like a fancy brown banana. When they make you fetch all the shopping carts. They made it circle the parking lot. Man, how you find that many carts? It's like they took all the carts in that shopping center, combined them and made Cartman. It's the final boss when you walk outside a Walmart after Black Friday. How do you defeat it? How are they all connected? How do you separate it? Where does it start? Where does it end? This dude played Tetris with tots. Tetris. And they all ended up fitting perfectly in. It all works out. No space wasted today. I didn't even know they had Tetris tots. Best Buy had some old computers that they were about to throw away. And they were like, wait, we gonna make the whole Game of Thrones throne. I don't know what it's called. I've never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. But I know what it is. The Dell throne. Fit for Adele. Or Adele. All these PCs and we still can't run Fortnite. Imagine sitting on a toilet for so long without your phone that you had enough time to braid the toilet paper. Girl, you got some luscious hair. Why don't you do something cute with it? How do you braid toilet paper? It would require 3 rolls and then you can just like, how do they do it with 2? Yo, I'm so confused. Why is there an outlet so close to the toilet? What if you accidentally miss and just short circuit it? I don't know. This bathroom's got me confuzzled. Yes, I'll have a large strawberry banana smoothie. No, try again. Someone asked for a large, what are you gonna do? They stacked them to the wall. Is this what they meant when they said to the windows? To the wall. The juice dropped down my balls. Man, all I wanna see is just them come crashing down. How you even stack that many cups? Somebody really drew an entire picture in Microsoft Excel. Man, it would have been faster to draw something in Microsoft Word, in Paint. Rest in peace, MS Paint. You will be missed. I don't know why they got rid of it. That's a PC problem. They really carved Abraham Lincoln. I hope that's Lincoln. It looks like Lincoln. I don't know, it could be any dude from that era. Out of the cream of an Oreo. They even got the ear detail. I could even see the dandruff upon his collar. Delicious. Finally, some good hecking president. Ew, I looked at this and I'm like, okay, they try to be cute. Who's gonna eat this? You know when you make cute food for your children and like cute shapes and characters and whatever? Then you got this. When she makes you lunch after she finds out you've been cheating on her with some fishy ladies. So you gonna get some toast with sardines and then she cut up peppers. It just looks nasty. Nobody got time for this. Imagine having OCD where every single bite you took had to be perfect. Like this bite of Cheerio. Wait, why are they eating it with a fork? Who eats cereal with a fork? You're a monster. This was the background of every iPad in the store. So that's why people take so long at the Apple store. It's like, I don't know how it's always packed in there and what people are doing. Like how you spend hours at the Apple store. Is this what they do? Oh no, Barbara. The chickens laid some bonus eggs today. So they made an entire couch out of the eggs. Oh, but how satisfying would it be if you just,
It would make an excellent splat.
They sacrificed all of the Oreos to make the king of Oreos. This is like all the peasants making sacrifices to the king. Delicious. Tastes like diabetes. Oreo, let me tell you now, people are never gonna be satisfied with what you do. Y'all doing like Oreos that are like double stuffed, triple stuffed, quadruple stuffed. This is what the people want. My friends tape bread everywhere at school. When you live in a small town and there's nothing to do. Probably the most exciting thing that's happened all year. You disgrace Sarah Lee. How soggy did your cereal get? Creating the perfect triangle. Wait. It all makes sense now. Here we have this setup at the library. I can't remember the title, but the cover was blue. Here you will find all the most popular blue books.
And you can take all the pretty blue books and put them on their very own special display because blue is my favorite color.
What is the point? You know what? I'm on a diet. That means no more Ruffles. No more French onion dip. I want the whole world to know. So they took a bag of Ruffles and then made the whole world. The world looks delicious. You know, the condiment section, somebody got paid to just organize this. Or maybe it bothered them so much they did it on their day off. I'm serious, I know people like this. Like, it drives them insane. They're like, wow, your pantry is unorganized. Let me fix it for you. I'm like, but I know where everything is and it's... Let me fix it! It's driving me insane. The entire first chapter of Harry Potter written under the stairs. Oh my god, guys, look, it's the Chamber of Secrets. I know what it is now. Somebody really did this. I mean, it's cool. Good luck selling the house like this, though. Hello friends, it's me. And today we are checking out the people who just had way too much free time. For my passcode on my phone, I have 4 numbers. And then Android, they got this little duha mahiki. Who do you think you are? The leader of the CIA? Like what classified information are you hiding on your phone that deserves a passcode like this? You mess up once, you start over. Mess up 3 times and you locked out of your phone. How do you even remember this? This is it. This is the world's longest passcode. I don't think it can get more complicated than this. Whatever's on that phone, I don't think it's worth it. My grandma has been saving these pennies since I started high school. How old are you now? That's a lot of pennies. Oh, those are already $22, $73. Oh, we're in the hundreds. Oh, now bring on the big bucks. She got a quarter jar too. She saved her a lot of money. She's gonna buy a prom dress with it. Ended up being over $350. That is some good saving, Grandma. If she started when she was a freshman and she's a senior now, she saved all those coins in like 3 years. You know, that's always the best part about collecting coins. Take it to the Walmart coin counter, pour them bad boys in, and it's like free money that you forgot about.
2,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later.
What are you doing? I have no idea what's going on.
A few moments.
I'm gonna fold all the pages in this book. Okay, I can't imagine how long this is gonna take. Oh, and now there's cutting involved? I know this is gonna be like some crazy art piece. Oh, there it is. Absolutely insane. I don't know how you can just like fold pages of a book and start cutting pieces of it and then end up with this. It's incredible, like wow. I can't even imagine how long this could have taken.
Many things you have to accept in marriage.
This is all my hair for the last 23 years.
She saved all of her hair that she collected in her brush for 23 years. That's probably older than most people watching this. You know, how much hair do you possibly shed in 23 years? She made a hairball. That's more hair than she has on her head. Oh, that thing is dense.
Oh yeah, oh probably not.
She can make a little pillow out of it. Or maybe a hairy little footstool.
Sean, when I
that thing is massive. Oh yeah, that definitely deserves a round of applause. She was dedicated. That belongs in a museum. An art piece that took 23 years to make. That's actually pretty impressive. Officially 2 years of collecting my hair. This is the girl who has been collecting every single strand of her hair. And taping it to this piece of tape, and she's counting it. Miss Hairball got some competition. 2 years, she has acquired 18,000 strands of hair. That is crazy how much hair we shed. You know, we're actually supposed to shed like 50 to 100 hairs a day. But she got 18,000 hairs. That is somebody's head of hair on that wall. Crazy to think you can make a wig out of hairs that have fallen from your head. It just takes some time. Smashing my piggy bank of more than 28 years to see how much is inside. 28 years? Her dad thinks it's about 16,000. That's a lot. They probably bought that when she was born and started saving up money for her. Oh, that's gotta be so satisfying. Take a hammer to the piggy's booty. That is a lot of coins. Y'all are gonna be here all day counting that, but they literally brought the entire family to help. Now, aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandmas. The total ended up being 7K, which is still crazy. Like 7,000 in a piggy bank in coins? You're $7,000 richer than you were 2 days ago. Bro went to the wired headphone graveyard and made a wig out of it. Yeah, this is giving Grimes. The future of AI anime girls. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of slay. What else can you do with all the old wired headphones from 2013? This is clearly the only option. You know, mother always said not to play with your food, and that's exactly what they did. They made that out of crab. I don't care what any of y'all say. This belongs in a gallery, a museum. You look like you could be the final boss in One Punch Man. These are literally made with a crab shell. You know, an army of crab warriors. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool though. Bruh, someone made a little teapot and some glasses out of onion. I know that stink. I don't know what it is about onion. It just smells like sweaty pits to me. Or maybe sweaty pits smell like onion. I'm not a fan of the raw onion. Bro was looking for some attention after a shower. Opened up his towel. Didn't get a reaction from grandma. So decided to do it in front of the TV. Hey, what do you guys think? It's a little aggressive. I don't know, it kind of looks like he wants to look. The queen is like, is that it? She looked like she's looking for more. What is the most romantic way you could think of to ask your crush to prom? The cockroach promposal, of course. You know, nothing like some dead roaches to invite you to a dance. No? You don't want to go? Too icky? That's too bad. You have been summoned to roach prom. You simply have no choice. They died for this. You will attend. I don't know if I have gotten smarter or lazier. She threw a line down from a ball of yarn to the pizza delivery man, had him tie it around the box, and she just pulled it on up through her window. And that way, they don't have to come up into your apartment. You get pizza delivered straight to your window on the 3rd floor. That sounds like a win-win situation. Don't even have to leave your room. As long as the pizza makes it up safely, I think this is a pretty good idea. They are doing a portrait of a snake, except they are filling it in scale by scale. I don't think I've ever seen somebody color like this. Like draw the scales and then fill in each individual one until it all starts coming together. 387 scales down, 5,063 to go. Just a couple scales a day, and 1 eternity later the drawing will be done. I work at a small coffee shop. My boss poured unroasted beans into a batch of roasted ones. Here is us separating 10,000 beans by hand. That's a lot of beans. But I mean, what do? Throw all of them back on the roaster? No, you can't do that. I actually did this, but only with like a pack of beans. So I bought a bag of these really tasty beans, and then I brewed a cup of coffee with it, and then it tasted a little burnt. And then I read online, if you have some bad beans in your batch of coffee, it'll like ruin the entire batch. So you know what I did? I went in the entire bag, sorted one bean at a time, pulled out the ones that were a little too burnt, sorted my beans. You know, a true coffee connoisseur would understand.
How many toothpicks does it take to support my weight? 1.
Oh, we're gonna be here a long time. 4. It's gonna take a lot of toothpicks to support the weight of a grown human. If I had to guess, 86 toothpicks.
16. 25.
Oh, you see the way 25 just crumbled?
30.
Oh, no way. It's gotta be over 100.
Oh, that was something. 40. Oh boy, 40. That was so close.
40 almost did it. So if you double it, 50, you know, we're getting really close.
55.
Would that do it? No, there's no way. Not crumbled before 60. My toes. What? You know, I would have guessed a lot more. Okay, well now we're doing straws because the toothpicks weren't enough.
How many straws does it take to support my weight?
With straws, I'm gonna guess over 100. It's gonna take a lot of straws.
4. 8. 16.
The turtles 40. Are crying watching this video.
50. 100.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
120.
No, not even 100 straws.
140.
Bro went to a McDonald's and stole the entire stack of straws. 150 straws, that'll do it. Okay, there we go. Them straws are fighting for their life. What'd you do today? Found out how many straws and toothpicks can support my entire body weight. Wow, congratulations, I had a burrito. Are they cutting out parts of a map? Whoa, it's kind of like a tablecloth now. You can see right through it. Okay, that's actually pretty sick. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Maybe hang it up, make a little fancy schmancy map art out of it. You know, for a second, I thought they were like drawing a map by hand. Yeah, absolutely not. This man wore giant penguin shoes and stomped around a Florida beach at night. The footprints led to believe that a massive penguin was roaming their land. Yeah, so people go on the beach the next morning and they're like, what kind of footprints are these? They're massive. We got penguins in Miami? Ain't no way. So he kept up the prank for 10 years while hundreds of researchers couldn't understand where the penguin was. Not gonna lie, this is hilarious. Bro just wanted to watch the world burn. I bet he tuned into the news every morning. Oh, did they find the penguin? They'll never find the penguin. I am the penguin. This is like the ultimate prank. Bro got a full-time job bamboozling everybody. Me looking for girls shorter than me. I'm 4'6". There ain't no way this guy is 4'6". Do you have any idea how tiny 4'6" is? I was taller than that when I was 12 years old. Somebody actually called him out on it.
No, you're not. You know how I know? Because Peter Dinklage is 4'5". Unless you're telling me that this is Peter Dinklage standing next to you, I'm gonna find that hard to believe.
You know, if you're that short, I'm gonna guess he's like 5'2". Now for an in-depth analysis, how tall this guy really is.
I wanted to use this desk behind him to get his actual height, but that was proving difficult because he's blocking most of it, which means a reverse image search wasn't really doable. Using those details, I was able to find what looked like a near identical match. The height of the bottom half of the desk is 29.15 inches. He's a little bit taller than 2 of these desks, but to see exactly how many desks he is, we're gonna need to use a little bit of perspective, because you'll notice that even though the bottom of the desk is the exact same height as his feet, it's a little bit higher up in the picture. And similarly, the point on this portion of the desk that'll be the exact same height as his head will be a little bit lower because of the shift in perspective.
Did this guy just scroll through TikTok? Oh, this guy says he's 4'6"? Absolutely not. You know what? We got some free time. I'm gonna dedicate the remainder of this day to figure out how tall this guy really is.
So I'm gonna use the blinds on the side to trace the perspective across the screen. Figuring his head would be at roughly the same position as the center of his feet, I used that to find the blind that would be the exact same front-back position. The shift in perspective causing that blind to be angling downward like this. Now extending outward from the point that matches the horizontal position of the left side of the desk, we're able to see that the height of his head would match this point right here, as in approximately 44 pixels of an approximately 282 pixel
now we're
desk.
doing
Meaning
the
he's gonna be 2 of those
measurements.
desks plus an extra 15.6%, which gets us a height around 5'2" to 5'3".
I guess right. You know, I have this really cool skill where I could just like look at somebody. Most of the time I could guess how tall they are. This has proved once again that guys lie about their height. I have a single line across my palm. You sure you didn't like sleep on your desk or something? This guy's girlfriend was born without a nail on her finger, so they put googly eyes on it. So you have a half blue eye and a half brown eye. So when they ask you on your driver's license what color eye you got, brown blue. Some people naturally have a hole in their ear. Ooh, free ear piercing, and it's in a spot that's really metal. Hello friends, it's me, and today we're gonna be checking out people with very rare features. This little girl was born with a patch of white hair on her head, which is the same as her mom's. Whoa! It's like Sweeney Todd! So it's called poliosis, where you have hair with no melanin. So it basically grows without pigment. I think it's so unique and so beautiful. Some people don't have a long palmar muscle. So this muscle, oh, I believe I have one. Look, check that line. Touch your little finger and thumb and slightly lift them. Oh, it has to be against the surface. You see that? I have one. So this muscle is from our ancestors who used to climb trees. So if your ancestors were privileged and did not climb trees, you probably don't have one. If you don't have one, don't worry, it's supposed to be useless in modern life. Whoa! Is this real? This tongue got some extra taste buds. Extra spiky. So on the bottom of the tongue, it's kind of like tentacle-like flaps. So they're harmless. It's just like a skin tag or a skin growth. It's just on the bottom of your tongue. But they have the potential to get stuck in your teeth. Imagine eating or just like moving your tongue in your mouth and they just, ow! I don't know how I'll live with these. I'll just probably snip. Ugh. I have a single line across my palm. You sure you didn't like sleep on your desk or something? Smash like if you looked at your palm. Okay, mine is not straight. Mine goes skirt and skirt. Hello, would you like to see my palm formation? I present to you my palm line. And now I'm the Queen of England. Speaking of palms, some people have an X. Wait, do I have it? Oh, so the two main lines, if they cross and form an X, it's supposed to be a super rare trait. And some people say, it's the sign of a strong character. Wait. I just keep looking at my palms like it's gonna magically spawn an X. Hold on. Oh wait. I'm a little thirsty. That's some good water. You know what? I'm gonna drink this all myself. There's also sectoral heterochromia, which is when one eye is split into two colors. So you have a half blue eye and a half brown eye. So when they ask you on your driver's license what color eye you got, brown blue. Pick one. This woman has a condition that causes her eyelashes to grow in multiple rows. Wow, I'm actually jealous. Girls pay so much money for eyelash extensions, me included, sponsored by the Short Lash Gang. And she got these long, luscious lashes. They got 3 fingers, but they're very large fingers. Bro, those aren't fingers, those are claws. I mean, honestly, these 3 fingers are all you need. So when you get a job at Disneyland, you can direct people like this because they're not allowed to point with one finger. They literally have to do this. Which way to the bathroom? That way. Oh, so this is called symbrachydactyly. Unlike the claw y'all saw before, this is a condition where the hand is underdeveloped.
Okay, but where's the thumb?
You see some people, they blessed with bonus thumb. And some people, they got no thumb. Life isn't fair. You know, it's so hard for me to do serious videos. So only 35% of people can gleek. Hey, I've gleeked before. That makes me a gleeker. So gleeking is when you go like, I don't know, you make this weird position with your tongue. It usually happens when you're eating or talking to someone very important. And then it just like spews. It's like when you hold your thumb over a hose, but from your mouth. So less than 1% of people can do it on command. Catch me trying to do this on command the rest of the video. How do you do it? It's safe to say I'm not one of that 1%. My son has symmetrical hair whorls, which go in opposite direction. Oh, so most people got one of these in their head, and it's just like the direction of their hair. You see mine, it's so messed up and dank. I don't know, man, my hairline is something else. I have never seen someone with a hair whorl as bad as mine. But he got 2 of them, and it allows him to basically like grow a natural mohawk, because they just like swirl in opposite directions and just like, woo, cool scalp, bro. Ooh, whoa, I've never seen this before. Bro, I thought my eyes were acting up for a sec. I'm like, what's going on here? Her pupil is so small. It's somebody like used Liquidify in Photoshop and just, So this is one of 2 conditions. So it could be coloboma, which is a hole in the structures of the eye, and it's super rare. Or the pupil could just be displaced. I wonder, does it affect your sight? They got 2 eye colors, except it's part gray. Whoa, it looks like it's brown, green. I see some green, blue, hazel, but we just gonna call it gray. I think that's actually beautiful. I wish I had gray eyes. You know, when I was little, my mom showed me a picture of her mom and she had green eyes, and then I was very upset because I wanted green eyes and I knew there was a possibility that I could, and my dad's genes ruined it. Oh, it was a much simpler time. So a customer came in to buy a ring and the salesperson was like, hey, can I take a picture of your hand? She's like, go for it. And she has 6. Wait, 6 on each hand. 6 fingers. Whoa. Bro, it's like having 2 pinkies. I think this actually be pretty dope. If they were like functional, what could you do with an extra finger? I'm trying to think. You could firmly grasp things. Much firmer than a regular hand. Oh man, I can't tell you the times I played Guitar Hero and I wish I had another finger. I had a longer finger. These piggies inferior. Or playing piano, you got a whole entire field advantage. I wonder if they charge you extra for a manicure. She naturally has elf ears, so the tip of them just points a little bit. I low-key wish my ears did that. I love elf ears. If only they were a little pointier. You know, I'm trying to think of a unique feature that I have, and the closest I can think of, which is not really that unique, but my tooth, it's really sharp. Huh, one is sharper than the other. Do you see it? That one. Every time I touch it, it's very sharp. I saw that and I was like, whoa, that is the longest thumb I have ever seen in my life. Bro, this is a hitchhiker's dream. You just stick that bad boy out there. Brakes are slammed. That is a mighty fine thumb. Get in. Imagine thumb wrestling with this dude. How about no? That ain't a thumb, that's a tree. This dude was born with a scar on his eye. It's like someone karate chopped his eyeball to the side and he got this super cool battle scar out of it. So this does cause blurred vision because it is affecting the retina, which is the part of your eye that lets you have that sharp vision. This man has albinism, which makes all of his hair white. I think this looks super cool. I had a blonde friend when I was younger and she had blonde eyelashes, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody with white eyelashes and eyebrows. This is crazy because some people naturally have a hole in their ear. Ooh, free ear piercing. And it's in a spot that's really metal. But it's natural. Some people are born like that. So this happens to about 5% of people and the hole is genetically inherited. So it doesn't do anything, it just looks cool and it's like free real estate for some earrings. Wow. I don't like this. He got 8 fingers. His hand is like a butterfly. Bro, this is scary. Is this Photoshop or is this real? You got literally like a claw. Oh my god, this would be so useful. Think of all the things you could hold. Mom asks you to bring the groceries from the car. You go in with your double grip and then you got a whole other hand. No matter how much bags you got, you only ever make it one trip. So this girl has heterochromia, which is when each of your eyes is a different color, and she's a ginger. Significance is that it's supposed to be super rare to have both of those unique features. This is crazy. This dude has 5 fingers on one hand. Like 5 fingers and no thumb. I mean, this work, right? Fingers are like a thumb, but like more bendy, less grippy. I'm sure he can make do. What kind of finger do that a thumb can't do? Okay, I'm trying to like see if it affects picking. Okay, yeah, you can't grip like a thumb can. That thumb grip just hit different. My dad has 6 fingers on each hand and 2 middle fingers. Oh, so that's how it works. See, the other girl had 2 pinkies on each hand. And then this dude has 2 middle fingers. That's a lot of fingers, sir. That's illegal. I've seen this before, but this is supposed to be a really rare thing to do. I don't know if it's double jointedness or just being able to bend your hand backwards. So it's like, this is how I grab a water bottle. But then some people can just like, I will break my little fingies if I try to do this. Basically like, fingers went skirt the other way. I can't do this. Can you? This guy's girlfriend was born without a nail on her finger, so they put googly eyes on it. Perfect, he fits right in. Why it look like a Slitherio snake? Slitherio. Slither.io. I see no difference. Give this man a skin. Okay, she definitely gotta be charging less for a manicure. This boy was born without a bridge in his nose. Oh, I knew somebody like this growing up. It was my friend and he always got bullied because people were always like, what's wrong with your nose? And he didn't know. He was just like, this is the nose I was born with. It was really so sad. So the person who posted this picture said the perk is that your nose never bleeds. Also, I want to know about them airways. Does the air just like... For somebody whose nose is always stuffy, like I can never get a clean inhale of air through my nose, it makes me wonder, is like, can it just like go straight up? I don't know, apparently. Hello friends, it's me. Today we're checking out some optical illusions that are gonna hurt your brain. This guy's gonna go down this slide. That's not a slide, that's a slime. Don't go down a metal slide in the summertime or this is gonna happen to you. So I was looking at this video, and that's a dog, right? Like a Labrador, but his head is stuck. Where's the rest of his body? Surely he can't be a floating decapitated head. No, it's a cat. The cat just turned around like, why are you recording me? It's a drawing, right? It looks like a cookie cutter. Oh, it's flat. I thought it was a heart. At first I thought the pencil was a drawing, and then they removed it, and then I'm like, wait, the heart is flat. It looks like it's chilling vertically.
This puzzle is gonna blow your mind, because even though all the pieces fit inside the square, if we remove the pieces and reorientate them just like this, you will notice that they will start fitting back inside the square just like so. Here's where it gets really interesting, because even though they fit back inside the square, there's a huge piece missing in the middle. Can somebody please explain where that missing piece went?
I knew exactly where this was going, but I don't understand how this happens. Those red shapes covered the entire surface area of the square. How is it possible that you could just rearrange them? Like, I would have understood a little gap, but a huge square in the middle. I call this the trickery of trapezoids. Somebody need to explain this to me. You almost gave me a heart attack. I thought he was throwing the dog into the clouds. It was snow. Like, tell me you didn't look at this and be like, that's a cloud. He threw him off a building. No, just into the snow. I'm relieved.
Wait, what?
What?
No way.
How you take away his chair and he's just...
You don't feel that? What? Oh, no way. Lift up your feet.
No,
Wait, what is that right there?
Chair?
That's your chair.
My chair? What the?
Oh! When you realize, wait, I'm supposed to fall right about now. It's like in the cartoons. Nothing happens until they actually realize that the chair is gone. Oh, it's my cue to fall. But how is he doing this? Either witchcraft or he got thighs of steel. You know, it takes years of hovering over public toilets to be able to do this. Okay, another one of these. All of those pieces fit perfectly inside of the triangle. But wait, when you put them in another way, the black piece does not fit anymore. Y'all keep saying, explain this, explain this. I got no explanation for this. Someone's math teacher, explain this to me. Why the salami lid ain't gonna fit the salami?
So this next illusion is created by a designer named Vivian Chow. You might be wondering what kind of furniture it is. You want to take a guess?
Is it a chair? It is a chair.
Now, if you guessed a chair, you'd be correct.
Cool.
But it's actually 11 chairs. Get this, each piece comes out from the smallest miniature chair all the way to the last chair.
At first I thought it was like a hallway. You know, ones that look like a tunnel that go on for a very long time. But no, it doesn't even reach the end of the wall. It's a chair made of 11 chairs. Watch the littlest chair just pop out. We got 10 more of these bad boys in many, many sizes. A chair for the cockroach in your basement, your hamster, your dog, you, and your vice principal with a badonkadonk. Wait, you're telling me this isn't like hundreds of feet up into the air? I thought we were on like a skyscraper. We are above the clouds, perhaps on top of a building, looking down. No, the water is right there. I don't appreciate this kind of trickery. It's rather disappointing. I thought there was gonna be more sploosh. No, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. You're getting too close to the edge. Stop. Wow! I could not believe that. There was a wall there. You could have fooled me. I thought it was an edge. It looks like you could just walk off the building, but no, it's a wall. I'm gonna have to pick up all my brain cells and put them back together after this video. Not one of these Marios is actually moving. No way, because they're moving. They're moving very slowly. You telling me they vibing in one spot, just changing colors. You know, if you look at the picture as a whole, they are moving very slowly. But if you focus on one individual Mario, they're not moving anywhere. They're just flashing colors. Each ball is moving in a straight line. I'm gonna follow one ball and see how it's moving in a straight line, and it doesn't look like it's moving in a straight line. Ow, I don't like this one bit. Y'all just exposed yourself. No, but also a very good explanation, because I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't believe that each ball is moving in a straight line. Now that the lines have been exposed, I cannot unsee it, and I can see every single ball perfectly moving in a line. And I appreciate it when they explain these things. This dude went to the Museum of Illusions, and look at this. Before you even enter, you got this little doohickey. It's a straight rod, but the way it goes around and into the mold of a curved rod. Oh, I don't like that one bit. That looks like it's gonna scratch the edges, but no, it fits perfectly. This has got to be an edit. There is no way. Holograms are not that advanced yet. Not that I know of. I was gonna say, could it be a projector like projecting onto the building? But usually it has to be nighttime for those to show up. I'm gonna say this one's an edit. Y'all are cheating. Y'all are messing with me. I refuse to believe that a giant blue cat just spawned out of this building. This could be the end of all we know. Okay, this is a piece of paper, but the inside is moving. Wait, the way you're bending it, I don't like that. How is it moving? Is it a cube? I don't understand how this piece of paper is just like three-dimensional. Is there something in it? Thumb disappeared for a second. What is that? This is suspicious. All I got out of that, it's paper. There's a chocolate going under these cups. So, oh my God, I already lost it. I already lost it. Are we gonna start this video over or am I just gonna guess? This went by way too fast. Okay, that back one, they kind of lifted it up and it felt like there was nothing in there. Okay, it's the one that they're trying to hide from me. It's that one that they just grabbed. It's the middle. It's the middle.
Now,
it's
you're probably expecting me
middle.
to ask you which
it's
cup
in
the chocolate
middle.
is under now, but no, let's leave that. Instead, be honest, did you see the duck? If you did, let me know in the comments. Also, did you spot the colour changing cups? They were a different colour at the start to the end.
Well, either way, I was gonna say it was the one in the middle, but the first like 3 seconds I lost it. So if you got this one, good for you. No chocolate for me. Oh, we have this house illusion here, and it looks like it's moving. It looks like it's going that way, but the person holding the camera is actually rotating and moving. So depending on how you look at it, from whatever angle, it looks like a 3D house, but it's not 3D. You can't even live in it. You can't even walk through the front door. Like, you see the actual shape of it? It's kind of like a V. It's funny because the part that looks like it goes out is actually going in. Tell me, do you see it? Oh, it was drawn on. That's weird. I mean, yeah, now I see it, but that looks like a handle, like he's holding a handle, but it's not. It's giving me flashback to those markers that were actually fingers. He got a TV on him, but wait, you can't have the hand behind there. It's like a hole. Oh, that's cool. So this whole time he just had a camera on his back and then the screen on the front. So whatever's behind him, the camera displays on the front. And it makes it look like there was a hole through you. That's pretty genius. You know, I thought it was just a green screen or something.
Here we have some traffic lights or stoplights. Okay. I've put a cyan filter over them now. Now, red light can't pass through a cyan filter, yet you're still seeing the red light, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee you that there is no red light there at all. There's no red at all. It's your brain working overtime convincing you of the red. Can I prove it? Well, I can try. Let's block out the rest of the traffic lights. Now look, it was grey all along. There is no red.
So we covered the rest of it. The blue cancels out the red and then it's gray. But my brain is looking at this, it sees traffic lights, so it's like, that one should be red. But it's not. It was gray this whole time.
Those white squares that are moving around, stare at the eye in the middle of the picture just for a few seconds and see what happens to them.
Whoa, so when you're staring at the eye in the middle of the picture, you see a perfect square, just like, just move around. Is this just me or are the squares also changing colors? I feel like they're not white squares anymore. They're like yellow, pink, and purple. Or am I going insane? Oh, that's not her lips. Why were you putting lipstick on that? That was the eye. I saw it open. If I did not see that open, I wouldn't have known which is a lip and which is an eye. You know, I appreciate that she keeps the confusion to a minimum. She could have chose to just keep me confused. I wouldn't have known. Look. The fake eye is on the eyelid of the real eye. And then when she opens it, it was all a distraction. That's a lot of noses. Is that even her real ear? I can't believe the drawn on eye, the one right here, looks more realistic than the actual eye. What am I even looking at? What is wrong with this chair? Wait, no! Zach King, the chair illusionist. You could sit on the chair that way. Why did you sit on the handle? No, it goes this way? You're telling me you couldn't have sat on it the other way? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Chair is for sitting, not confusing. What's going on in that building. They got Red Eyes Black Dragon in there, just spinning around. Somebody free him. Oh, wait, is this a screen? This is a screen on a building, but like he's popping out of the building like it's 3D. They got 3D TVs now. I ain't even got the 3D glasses on. I saw him pop out. See parts of the screen, make it look like his spikes are like coming off the screen. Like it's gotta be reflecting some kind of way. Or maybe it is a hologram. They got holograms now.
From here, you can see a cube. But
That's a black box.
See a pyramid. How? If you actually pay attention, there's a mirror. And as you can see, the pyramid is only halved. When the mirror is there, it looks like it's a full pyramid. And the same thing applies to this side.
She explained it to me and I still don't understand it. It's a black box on this side, and then as soon as you turn to the side of it, it's a yellow pyramid.
If you actually pay attention, there's a mirror. And as you can see, the pyramid is only halved. When the mirror is there, it looks like it's a full pyramid. And the same thing applies to this side.
Oh, I understand. If there's a mirror, it basically like duplicates it. So it looks like you're either looking at a cube or a pyramid. I'm gonna pretend I understand. Oh, okay, this one did it. This one made my head hurt. It hurt until I could see both of her eyes. You know, thank you for doing me the favor of blinking, because now I know which ones are the real eyes. But the other ones, the brown ones, look so real. It's even got the ring light reflection on it. When somebody says you're two halves of a whole idiot, blink your eyes slowly and yes, and can't believe the eyebrows are like overlapping, and just like the more I look at this, the more angry it makes me. Like, how is it?
If you concentrate on the butterfly in this picture, the colours around it should mysteriously disappear.
Okay, so we're gonna focus on the butterfly in the middle of the photo. Stare at it. I'm looking. My eyes are burning. How much longer do I gotta do this for? Okay, it's like resetting every time I blink. So basically, after you focus on the butterfly, it's supposed to make all the colors around it go away. And it was like fading out for a hot second. And then I blinked and then it just reset it and now I can see colors again. Gonna try it again. Stare intently, only focus on butterfly. Do not focus on anything else. No colors exist, only black and white butterfly. Okay, they're going away except the pesky yellow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it worked. You kind of just don't blink. And then all the colors around the butterfly will go away. Bye bye. Hello friends, it's me. Today we're gonna be checking out some very creative people on TikTok. You know when people were doing the 100-layer nail challenge? Well, she took it to the next level and did over 5,000 layers on her toenail. It's a tower. How many bottles? How many days did this take? Weeks even. We got the leaning tower of toenail on her foot. You go out like that? We'll use it as a walking stick. Lean on it. Oh, she did it on her nail too, on her thumb. Ah! I'm surprised you still got a nail under there. Whoa, now you got this really cool nail polish stick. Bonk your enemies with it. A souvenir, if you will. This is insane. I can't believe someone actually did that. Whoa. So this is watercolor, but we got more water than we got color. Or maybe it's like equal amounts. It's so satisfying how when you put the color in the water, it just kind of runs like a river. Wowza. That is beautiful. Some juicy watercolor. Bucket of KFC? Oh no, don't tell me it's cake. They did it again, it's cake. That chicken looks way too crispy. The knife is a dead giveaway. You know, they didn't like pick up a chicken, nah, just slice down the kernel bucket. KFC, Kentucky Fried Cake. So in the end, it works out. You remember those hot cocoa balls where you would make a chocolate shell and put hot cocoa in it and marshmallows? But they made it the red light, green light girl from Squid Games. Her face is the hot cocoa ball, so you put her in the hot milk and she melts. Oh, the greatest revenge. Like drinking a cup of your enemies. Nothing better than some forbidden maple syrup. It's resin, not edible, no matter how good it looks. Mix some gold flakes with it and then pour it into the mold. And this is like a tic-tac-toe mold. But can you actually play tic-tac-toe on it? Is the question I need answered today. Milk. Chunky expired milk. That cow been gone. When it's all nice and dry, you can pop out the pieces. Wait, there's only 2 of each piece. You can't even make like a 3 in a row. So nobody can actually win this game. It's impossible. It's beautiful, but I play tic-tac-toe to win, not for the aesthetic. They're making a pie. Put some Nutella in it. Wait, That Nutella looks sussy. I don't trust this pie. It's not pie. It's slime. Seen enough of these videos. I ain't falling for your tricks anymore. I thought that was an actual pie crust. Like that looks like dough. It rolled out like dough. They poked holes into it like it was dough that was gonna get baked. That is some good slime texture, bro. Like came out like an actual pie, even toasted it at the end. But mixed it all up and it's slime. What else is slime? What else aren't you telling me? It looks good, but I cannot eat it. So what is the point of looking good? Also, I am filming this video extremely hungry. I ate an hour ago, but this is not enough. Just wait. Ooh, those are very long and pointy, man. I thought mine were long and pointy. The green is glow in the dark. No way, they're not even done yet. It is not even the final form. Ooh, it's Oogie Boogie. Ah, these win the Halloween nails. I thought my nails were cool. Rawr. Nah, these are so sick. Like they're so long, you literally like stab something with it. The power of Oogie Boogie compels you. Look how pretty these earrings are. So they just clip onto the back of your ear, no piercing necessary. And then this part goes through the hole, you pull it down. Whoa, that is beautiful. And only one piercing necessary, but it dresses up your whole ear. That is very pretty. These are the juiciest markers I have ever seen in my life. These are Posca markers and they're water-based. Crayola is quivering. They painted the triangle guard from Squid Games. Why he got his hoodie zipped up all the way? Kind of look like a crewmate. Crewmates all grown up. In the anime category, they got these name tags, right? So they are making it in real life, printed it out, laminated it. And I thought that was it. I'm like, okay, cut it out. Easy enough. And then they started drawing all over it on the outline in Sharpie. Then take it off, bake it, and wham, bam. Once it comes out of the oven, ma'am, it's like an actual necklace keychain. So that's how they make those. That looks legit. So professional. I want to do this immediately. Think of all the cool things you can make with this. Can you make 67 from Squid Game with Rubik's Cubes? I almost forgot what they were called for a second. I'm like, what kind of squares are those again? The color square, the ones that take skill. The Rubik's Cube. My brain malfunctioned for a hot second, but here it is. They made 67. I'm not even going to attempt to say her name. I don't know how long this must have taken, but a long time. Oh my lordy lord, I am a sucker for many things. And they made the Squid Game characters into teeny tiny dolls, smaller than a thumbnail. The little guards, when they're bad, they go in the little bottle. Go to horny jail. Oh my goodness gracious. We can make like little earrings out of them. You can just swallow them whole. Speaking of resin art, they made a mold of their mouse, put a spider in it, poured resin over it, and then wha-bam, you got a spider mouse. Spider mouse, deletes his browser history search. I live on food slime TikTok. I never really cared about slime until they started making cookie dough out of it and then cookies into milk. But wait, none of this is actually food. None of it is edible. It's all glue. Those ain't cocoa nibs, cacao bits, chocolate chips, whatever you want to call them. You know, I wonder if it smells like a freshly baked cookie. Oh man, the slime cookies into the slime milk. 3-year-old me would have been rushed to the hospital. It is a risk I am willing to take. I know a lot of people are saying Squid Games is very overhyped, but personally, I enjoyed it a lot. I think great show, 10 out of 10. If you didn't enjoy it, it's probably because you watched it in dub. They're making a rug of the little card with the circle, the triangle, and the square. Rug making by itself is just so satisfying to me. Just seeing the little rug gun work. It starts out as a ball of yarn and then you make a rug out of it. Why is that so insane to me? Y'all gonna have to listen to this one. I don't even want to talk over it. The sounds, it's just so good with rug making. They put in the yarn onto the gun and you just like away. Oh, I love it. And then at the end, when the design is filled in, they put some kind of glue to like seal up the whole design. Oh, that is equally just as nice. Take a little knife, cut it on out. Oh, and then shaving it down. So smooth, so beautiful. Hey, I have a smiley face too. And then this life-size Barbie doll, this cake, the whole thing edible. She won an award for her international cake contest. Let me bake up a whole entire person, head to toe. Took a slice out of her neck just to prove to everybody she's edible. A bag of oranges? I think not. Even the bag, the net bag. How do you make that out of a cake? Is it frosting? They just slice right through it. No vitamin C in this one. I cannot believe this level of deception. This dude just turns around with this photo painting. Wait. It's neither. It's not a photo. It's not painting. It's made of mini boxing gloves. What? So many different colors of them too. I'm like 95% sure that's Muhammad Ali and he's a boxer. Get it? Boxer made of boxing gloves. Oh. Where did you find all these colors boxing gloves? Did he paint them? I have no idea how somebody could just like put this together.
It's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping.
To the salon! I thought she was knitting a very large hat. This cannot be a hat. Perhaps a basket? Ooh, put an eye on it. It's got an eyeball. Baskets don't have eyeballs, not usually. Stuffing! Oh, it's a stuffed animal. She is knitting a stuffed animal. It's a mouse. Oh, it's an elephant! It's so round and smackable. Unfortunately, does not have enough trunk. The elephant face, but it looked like an elephant butt. That's kind of the whole point. He's very cute. I love him. We got another juicy marker over here. Very pigmented, no streaks. A constant reminder of how inferior Crayola is. Netflix. Flowers inspired by Tim Burton movies. Whoa, Edward Scissorhands bouquet, and then a Corpse Bride bouquet. It's wilting. Oh, the Beetlejuice one is beautiful. I would die if somebody got me that. And Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are very cool. They started painting on $1. That is a crispy dollar. We're making George Washington kawaii. Oh wait, no. We making him the Queen of Hearts? Oh no, I see green. Green, red, and white is the international colors for Joker. Yes, what are we gonna do? Also, wait, isn't this illegal to draw on money? It's supposed to be illegal. I just found that out. That's exactly when I think of your law. I will pay you $1 for that dollar. You wanna make a deal with me? Shake on it. My teacher taught me how to paint like this. Whoa! That was an aggressive slap. We painted with shaving cream. Make some little squigglies in it. Oh, wait. I'm like, wait, this gets weirder and weirder. When more art? When will it be finished? Oh, this is a lot of steps. 1 second she was slapping some shaving cream on her face. The second, dipping a paper. And then this is where the real magic happens. When you wipe away the shaving cream, you get this really cool paint design. And then she painted the rest. Be groovy, doctor. Leave, man. I don't know what it means. Help. Hello, friends. It's me, your favorite hydrated YouTuber. Back at it again for another video. Today I went to the water park and it was closed. So instead we're gonna be watching some water slide videos until the water park opens tomorrow. Y'all just see that? Is this allowed? I feel like they wouldn't let you do that. Slip and slide level 100. Okay, how many bones are we breaking today? All right, Big Red looks scary. Oh, that is so fast. That's gotta be the fastest one. It just went by so fast that it's like I felt nothing. Okay, time to do it again. Okay, maybe it's not as high as it actually looks. This one is in Brazil. That one is really high. Ooh, it's like, look at the buildings. Look at the highest buildings. And it's still higher than that. Swoosh. Oh, there's like an underwater part to it. See, I'm one of those people, I cannot hold my breath. I'm the one that jumps in the water holding my nose like this. I don't know. I can't go into the water and just breathe out. My nose is like, it malfunctions most of the time. So all I could say if I was on the Titanic, goodbye, 0% chance of survival. Okay, this one is like a roller coaster water slide. It's like Splash Mountain. Oh, it made a big fat sploosh. That is a big sploosh. A sploosh so big that the ocean is jealous. So this water slide is called the Schlitterbahn. And I'm pretty sure this one's banned. Like you can't actually ride this anymore. So there's no riders in this, just sandbags. And they attached a camera to it. So they're testing out this ride. Oh no. Okay, now this is what I call a water slide. Dang. Drop down, back up, and then another big fat oof, into the doo-doo water. This one is actually insane. This one is like one of the craziest ones in the world. Let me get a replay on that first drop. I'm freaking out. Okay, this one you have to ride something. There is no going like this. And absolutely no going like this. If I give you $10,000 to do this upside down on your back, would you do it? Comment below. Oh, it's like Splash Mountain. I know I always talk about Splash Mountain only because I'm salty that I didn't get to go on it, okay? Oh, you just like go like this and just slide straight down. I think I've been on one very similar to this one. Like you go straight. Oh my God, wait, you start all the way up there. I didn't even see the top. Do you guys see how freaking high that is? And you basically go straight down at a very, very like steep incline. This is the one I want to go on multiple times till I can't take it no more. If you guys want me to go to a water park this weekend and record a water slide video, make sure you smash that like button. Ooh, we got a rainbow water slide that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slides. You can only go down one. Comment below which one you going on. I'm going on that pastel purple. Here we go. Ooh, he going head first. Ooh, oh no! Head first and backwards. That is the scariest way possible to go on a water slide. When you've been on all the water slides and they don't even phase you anymore. It's like first you go head first. Then the level 100 water slide challenge is going head first on your back. That's like telling the slide, you ain't Shih Tzu. Okay, no, but for real, I would never do this. I like to see what's going on in front of me at all times. I want to see if there is a child behind me. If I'm going to hit a rock that is just, I don't know, spawned out of the air. I don't know. My 3rd grade teacher could be behind me. My worst enemy. I need to know. I can't just go into these things blind from behind like, goodbye. Oof. No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, I've seen this one before. This one was on a cruise. So I thought it was the TikTok at first that made the person go like backwards. I thought it was just reverse, but no. So it swings you like backwards. I don't know how. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so this is the cruise ship. The cruise is called the Norwegian Bliss. I know, so fancy. You know what's funny? My whole life until a few months ago, I thought I went on a cruise when I was a kid. Because I remember my mom getting really sick and throwing up, and then she told me, no, we were just on a boat. So you had a whole yacht to yourself? No, it was like a boat tour or something. I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking I'm bougie enough to like be on a cruise ship. No, I wasn't. Do they have Wi-Fi on cruise ships? I'm sure they do, but I think it would suck. That's why I can't have a real vacation, because I upload every single day, so it's like I need internet. Okay, so you take this ginormous flight of stairs. That is a lot of stairs. That's why nobody's lining up for it. Look, there's literally no line, because you have to go through so many stairs. There's no elevator, no escalator to get to this ride. Okay, so they put you in this compartment. Ooh. Wait, does the ground just fall? Ooh, no! I would be scared. So you're just standing right here and then they pull the lever and then the ground below you like falls and then you fall? It's like a trap door. I know it's probably like for kids, but I'm not gonna lie, this is scary. And then you just fall through the tubes. Does it like push you because you're going upside down? I'm freaking out over this. Just I don't get how it works. How like first you drop down and then it like pushes you and you kind of make like an 8 formation. How does it do that? Is there like air pushing you up through it? I know there's water, but water doesn't work that way. Hello, Bill Nye the Science Guy, can we get like an explanation or something? So apparently people get stuck in this, especially women who wear one-piece bathing suits. That's me, so I might get stuck. Oh no, 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 no. That's what would happen to me if I tried to do anything like daring. This guy, he was too confident in himself. Like, what was he even trying to do? This ain't a roller coaster. He's like, you know what? We're gonna make this like an invisible roller coaster. Just like, I don't think this ended well. Luckily, it wasn't that high. Otherwise, I felt like this could have been a lot worse. Whoa, this one is really high. Okay, how many people are in this? Is that 1 human with 3 feet or 2 humans with 1.5 sets of feet? Okay, I would probably not go on a water slide with somebody. Oh no. Oh no, it's getting bumpy. Oof. I thought that was gonna be like a lot higher. Cause it looks really high. It looked like you could see the mountains and everything. This gotta be in California way. I remember the last time I went on a water slide with the big floaty thing, right? And near the end, the floaty kind of flipped, but it like flipped into the pool. And I know that usually happens like near the end, but what if it happens when you're like on the top of the ride and you're just like, I don't know. It's just like, I always think about things like this, like what if this goes wrong? What if there's like a gust of wind that just so happens to want me dead that day? And it just comes like whoosh and like flips the floaty and I flip along with it and then I fall off the slide. I know similar things have happened before. I know people have literally died on water slides, but you know, it's always something I worry about. Oh, we got another one of these cages. Please look down so I can see what happens. Does the floor just collapse? Ooh, it does! Okay, so that's gotta be the scariest part. Like when the floor just like opens up and then you fall down. I feel like I would be the idiot that scrapes my feet on it, loses a toe. Just something gonna happen to me when that floor like collapses. You feel me? Ooh. Okay, this is what I wanna go on. Okay, I know I'm saying that on like everything, but no, this is for real what I wanna go on. Oh, I like when they give you the little push. Is this one in Atlantis? Oh, look at that crystal clear water. So beautiful when you get out. Oh, this one's actually in Spain. It's called the Tower of Power Slide. You get a beautiful view and drop to your demise. This one's got a ginormous chamber. That one's gotta be the tallest one that drops you. Look at that. And then you start looping through the whole dang city to get to the end. No thanks. So this water slide is from Island Water Park and it basically goes in a spiral. So you go round and oh my god, that's cutting it really close. Those people are really close. He about to yeet the person in front of him in the back of the neck with his little toes. Do they just not care? Do they just, yeah, you can go and you can go, you can go. You know how water parks make you wait, right? Like let the person in front of you go first and when they get to the end and make the big fat splash, then you can go. No, not this one. Or maybe some people, no, that guy was running. He was standing and he was running on the slide. You can't do that. That's illegal, sir. Did he just spawn in the middle of the slide and start running down like, oopsies? Oh, that would give me such anxiety. Like everybody's so close together and they just swooshed past this one guy that was stuck. Okay, you know what? I would still go on it though. Smash like if you would still go on it. This one's in Italy. Is that a thumb or a toe? I can't tell. Okay, but anyways, don't let that distract you from the beautiful view. And then it goes straight down. Wow. And you end up at the beach. Okay, this one's got a safety net, so nobody goes flying out. Oh, this one is a really high one. Okay, you go through the tunnel, and ooh, there's a drop, and then we going up again. I love these ones. The ones when you're on a floaty, the best. Only good times. Okay, I'm ready for the big drop. This one's long. Just keeps going. It's just like a bumpy road. All right, we in the dark now. Ooh, there's like things lighting up in the wall. Okay, okay. I mean, I would definitely wait 30 minutes for this ride because that one was pretty long. But there was no like crazy like drop. This one is a baby water slide. I want the big kid water slide. Ooh, fancy. It's got a lever and it pushes you itself. All right, yeah, definitely flying off this one. Ooh, it's all red inside. Is that light? Or is it just the entrance to heck? Through the devil's intestines, here we come. Ooh, we're really going for a ride today. This one's long. And then a big oof. Oh, I like that. How you don't get like submerged into the water. You just like, you could chill on the raft the whole time.
SSSniperWolf, if you're watching this, if you don't wake up tomorrow, it won't bother me at all. And in fact, honestly, I would be kind of happy.
Hello friends, it's me. I hope your day's going great. Mine was until I found out that the vegan teacher wants me dead. You heard that right. Dead. Y'all remember vegan teacher?
Plans don't feel pain. This girl is on cocaine.
Her TikTok hurts my brain.
She drives people insane.
Somebody asked the vegan teacher what she thinks about me and made a whole video to answer the question.
SSSniperWolf is a real tough one, because the truth is that she has demonstrated in her videos, the way that she has reacted to me, that she is actually like deeply unkind. Somebody who is actually like evil.
I treat people how they treat me. If you want to attack me, say all these horrible things about me, insult me, how do you expect me to be kind? Or perhaps it's the fact that I'm not vegan, therefore I am evil.
Now you might think to yourself, well, that's a bit harsh. But what do I base that on is that this evening I was watching part of a video. When I watched them just now, it really struck me how cruel she is to talk about the animals in such a way as if they are just objects meant to be used, and that she actually truly thinks that.
Ah, okay, because I eat meat means I don't care about animals. Clearly, I care about my dogs. The short rib taco that was once a cow I ate prior to filming this video. You're right, that was a good taco. Wah, maybe you're right.
Just shows how narcissistic and how self-absorbed this person is.
I think she's using the wrong words. I'm narcissistic and self-absorbed because I eat meat.
Everything in her path is either something that she is going to use or it's useless. Get rid of it. That's how she feels. And I just find that that's just horrible.
That's true. If something is useful, you use it. If something is useless, you get rid of it. Saying it like it's a bad thing. Do you keep useless things? I got a useless things drawer.
Somebody who's so cold-hearted. Those type of people actually frighten me because I don't want to live in a world with people like that. I am the opposite of that. I have empathy, and I think some people do. A lot of people have empathy, but it only extends to when it's convenient for them.
Ah, it appears I have found something in common between the both of us. I never really talk about this because I feel like there's something wrong with me, where to some degree I lack empathy. There are a lot of things I don't care about, things I probably should care about that I don't. And then there are people like Vegan Teacher who pretend to have empathy, pretend to care, when really you're lying to yourself. Also, this woman does not have a drop of empathy for other humans. She even made a video called "When the Twin Towers Came Down, Many Animal Eaters Died. Was this a good or bad thing?" The fact that you even mention that shows your lack of empathy for humans. Thousands of people died, and you're like, well, did they deserve it because they weren't vegan? Vegan or not, I know a lot of people prefer animals over humans. Animals don't do nothing wrong, and humans suck. But what's up with Vegan Teacher? Does she have friends? Does she have family? To me, it seems like she's by herself all day with infinite time on her hands. Like she has all day to record these videos, make all these TikToks, to react to all these videos. I thought daily uploading was difficult. You know, as evil, heartless, and cold as you think I am. I have people I care about. I have people I love. I'm surrounded by a very good group of people.
I am against stealing baby cows from their mothers. She thinks it's totally fine. You know, somebody like that will never change unless something drastic happens to her. Like, let's say she's cooking one day and accidentally a bunch of hot oil splatters on her face and she loses her sight, or you know, has a permanent disfigurement.
That's a bit far. To practically wish ill will on me because I'm not vegan. You know who else has no empathy? Psychopaths. I truly think that this is psychopath behavior.
Those are the kind of events that will wake somebody up like that, or a scare with, let's say, cancer or something like that. Otherwise, somebody like Leah, SSSniperWolf, will continue to live in her bubble and continue to make fun of animal rights activists like me.
You make it very difficult not to make fun of people like you when you act like this.
Why the aren't you vegan yet, Mr. President Trump? Ooh! Is it because you're stuck on the toilet trying hard to push out a dump? Honey, help! The Minecraft carnage species is after me!
Eat your vegetables!
I think this woman is actually insane. She made a video replying to Tommy in it.
Tommy, the nice vegan girls don't want to see your buttons. But if you want them to play with your buttons, you're gonna have to show them your fruits and your vegetables.
She is speaking to a 17-year-old boy and then whips out 2 round veggies and a cucumber. At this point, you're just disgusting. Disgusting. People get locked up for this kind of behavior.
Although she thinks about me, it's not enough to say, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Katie, while she eats an ice cream cone. In fact, she's not sorry at all. She rather enjoys taunting me.
Now she's playing the victim, like she's making fun of me. Ma'am, you were the one who came at me. You started this.
Would I care if somebody like her never woke up? Honestly, no. I wouldn't. I think the world would be better without somebody like Leah. SSSniperWolf, if you're watching this, if you don't wake up tomorrow, it won't bother me at all. And in fact, honestly, I would be kind of happy.
You know, when I was eating my eggs this morning, I didn't even think about the chicken that I stole the eggs from. I ate my breakfast and went on with my day. It's kind of like if you didn't wake up tomorrow, I also wouldn't care. I would just move on with my day. When something's useless, you throw it away, just like you said.
Unless by some miracle it affects you, then I'll change my mind about how I feel if you never wake up. Right now, I wouldn't care. There are billions of animals that you are contributing to hurting right now because you have 29 million followers and they eat 3 times a day. I'm hoping that some of your followers will be able to see this message and think, you know what, that vegan teacher's right.
I mean, to be fair, she got thousands and thousands of subscribers from my videos. No matter how many people disagree with her, think she's stupid, there's always gonna be some Karen or some fool out there that's gonna be like, I actually like her, and subscribe. That's fine, there's somebody out there for everybody.
I am here on social media to disrupt society, to get people to talk about the animals. That's why I'm here. I am not here to get any specific people vegan because I don't think that that's my real job.
I understand, but you're saying you want to piss people off. You want people to talk about veganism. There are so many other insightful and more useful vegan pages that people can go to promote veganism. The way she's doing it, she's kind of like shoving it down your throat. She does it in a way that pushes people away even further. And maybe that's the only way for her to get noticed on the internet. You know, if you want to be more respected as a person, make videos making your favorite vegan recipes instead of doing stupid videos like these.
Hello? Yes? God? It's God. Yes, the students are here. Oh, an important message? Okay. He says no more ice cream unless it's soy ice cream and what? Tofu ice cream?
This is just disrespectful.
Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change your religion. Show God that you really care.
That's not how religion works. You don't change your religion every day. How long does she wear her underwear for? Has she ever changed it? I'm not even surprised at this point.
Use your critical thinking skills to question all you eat, drink, buy, think, say, and do. Time to change your religion if it tells you to be cruel. Change your religion if it has a strange or crazy rule.
Also, what does religion have to do with being vegan? If your religion says to eat meat, it's gotta go. Sorry. So not only is she stupid, also disrespectful, and just overall an insane person. She did a TikTok duet on people handling meat and making my thumbnail face. You do it well. Just, and you don't hurt animals. Also, you talk so much about helping animals, but why don't you do anything else? You could be doing so much more than making these worthless videos on the internet. Like, if you really loved animals, you could be volunteering at places to actually help animals. But no, I think she's addicted to the attention. I've seen so many people like her. You probably went most of your life, no internet, being a nobody. And then once you get the smallest drop of clout, you start getting views, comments, attention, and she keeps doing crazy stunts, coming for all the big name YouTubers she can find to get more views. Hello friends, it's me. Today we're gonna be checking out some juicy moments with a sprinkle of disaster. What happens when you ride a bike inside your apartment building? Y'all hear that beep? The bike cried louder than she did. You know, I'm trying to keep my bathroom clean, but you keep ruining it, you keep making a mess. Oh. No, apparently there was no other way. The only solution, dispense this. Alright, so she's doing her runway. Shoes are a little wobbly, alright? Bro, how many times she gonna break her ankles before they actually broke? Someone help her! She's still struggling. I feel horrible for laughing at this, but bro, how you gonna have all that leg and can't walk? The dude starts to help her and she still can't, like, my ankles just said no. Oh yeah, they definitely broke. I thought this was like a satisfying video, you know, we just cut in some honey, right? Oh, it do look delicious though. Look at that texture. I know the bee was still on it. I believe you had a bit more than a bite of honey. Sir, I'm not sure if you're quite aware. It appears you have consumed an entire bee. I have no words for this man. Oh, the honey is just so bee licking good. So I thought this was some like rolled up poster board, right? But they did like a DIY rocket. Wait for it. It like flares up, right? That was pretty cool. That was sick. No! How did this even happen? Nature said no. Satan said yes. I want to know what was in that thing. You trying to see the ultimate bamboozle? So this dude carefully snuck up upon his prey, stuck a branch in between him, locking him into the chair, grabs his food, and makes a run for it. Yes, ma'am. Snack acquired. He didn't even see it coming. It's so good, like how you could just like stick a branch in and then lock somebody into a lawn chair. Genius right here. So this girl is stretching and getting her back cracked. Wait for it. When I tell you, I would be mortified. Imagine your crush try to crack your back and then you just Beyblade let it rip. Just pass away there like deceased, cremated, bury me right then and there, flush my ashes down the toilet. I'm glad everybody thought it was funny.
And it's lit. Oh wow, look at that, man. Oh no.
Massive mouse.
Oh no,
crazy.
not again, boys. No.
Not only did we go boom in Minecraft.
No, not again, boys. No.
PC went boom too. How did that happen? Weakling. Babe, help! Help! My ankle! Babe, please help! 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 My ankle? Did she really say my ankle?
Yo, for real?
Try and get it down. Yeah, try. Oh! Oh! First I was like, dang, that was smooth. He actually caught it. And then boom! I didn't say she deserved it, but she kind of deserved it. Is this what was supposed to happen? Short girls always try to climb in high places. Anything to make me feel taller. Ironing board like I'm gonna make you feel real short real quick. How not to go down a slide. No! Okay, this is literally me and I had hella bruises everywhere.
Oh my god! Yes!
This is the worst way to fall into water. Flat equals death. Not really, but it could. You have to go like, zoop, boop. Feet first, or head, preferably feet. Toes pointed towards the pits of hell.
Look what Mom put in the oven for us.
Ooh, the forbidden fruit leather. The brownies be looking a little crispy. When you accidentally put plastic in the oven, do y'all like not smell it? Like something's going on? We gonna completely ignore the fact that the house smells like burning Legos? So they're telling him he can stand on an egg. I don't know what he thought, but like what is oh! Of all the ways to break the egg, where did the slip happen? The fall! You know, it's not my foot that broke it. Not the force of me crushing it under my shoe. Just somehow his head. Whose father is this? Come collect him. Oh, you know, my city's all flooded. What a beautiful day to vlog. My dude went out there with a selfie stick and just, where did he go? Oh wow, he found the portal that leads to Bikini Bottom. If you want some footage, I'll give you some footage. The way the floor just like swallowed him up. Wow, would you look? I was like, those are some mighty fine grilled cheeses you just made there, father. Y'all got the 5-second rule for a reason.
I
thought that was a Coke bottle or something. I have so many questions. Was it a bottle of custard? Do they make bottles of custard? How did it just explode like that? It couldn't handle the pressure. Non-carbonated drinks really do be soft. Comment below if you know what this is because I don't.
The boys thought it'd be funny to put peanut butter all over my car.
Peanut butter? Where? So this dude thought it would be funny because, you know, the boys pulled a prank on him. So being a boy, he gonna pull a prank back.
Some payback. He always said he wanted a sunroof.
They put peanut butter on your car like tea, and he cut the entire roof and made a sunroof. Sir, a bit overkill, don't you think? That's like someone calling you a simp and you go kidnap their dog. All right then. So there was a spider at work and she was like, alright, get the broom. We gonna get rid of this bad boy. Just get rid of him, kill him. Oh! And yet he still managed to scurry away. After they broke the dang window. He was on the outside. That's his territory. If he was on the inside, that would be another story. But the outside is free game. So he's recording the ocean, right? You know, I'm safe up here. Whoa, look at that wave. Oh, in the face. Ain't nobody safe out here. The ocean be like, can I be in your TikTok?
Brake and chip resistant. Ready?
Idiot, you throw it hard enough.
He really tried to ruin his TikTok and ended up making it even better. Like, we all seen those plates, the shatter resistant. Mother thought she was fancy buying those from the Walmart.
Oh, break and chip resistant. Ready?
So if you drop it gently, of course it's fine.
Idiot, you throw it hard enough.
But if you use it on force, you can break anything.
Bowl, cream of chicken. We're gonna get it to pour perfectly into the bowl. Ready?
Really? I really expected it to. I trusted him. I trusted that that can was going to fall at the perfect angle and pour itself into that bowl. I believed him.
The bowl. Ready?
Rest in pieces, literally. So these girls are recording a TikTok after school, right? And just cleaning the classroom, messing around, right? The whiteboard decides to just collapse right then and there. Got him! When you don't have trust issues, he's holding his hands as he pushes them down. Oh! I guess he didn't realize that he was holding his hand as he like went down. So they're connected. Youngest sibling energy right here. I can do that too. Boom. So they tried to pull a prank on this dude by putting the pool sticks. I don't know the proper term. And then they just like fell and he's like, oh, nope. Y'all really thought you did something? When you see the trap someone laid for you and you still fall into it. Wow. If I fall, it's gonna be on my own terms. My dude was hiking up a mountain. Did I say hiking up a, no, he's climbing a mountain. You can't, I mean, you can hike up a mountain, but that's not what he's doing. He's grabbing on. It's not hiking when you're using your hands. But captured the very moment that he lost his glasses. And they're just chilling there in the air like, yes, they belong to the sea now. Guys, with today's modern medicine, they finally did it. They finally were able to create a chug jug in real life. Except chug jug was copyright, so they decided to call it Jilly Juice. If you guys don't know what a chug jug is, it gives you full health and full shields in Fortnite. And this woman was so inspired. She made it in real life.
If you take my Jilly Juice, you can live to be 400.
She's trying to prove is that this could cure anything. You will live to be 400. And if you have a missing limb, it'll regrow back. Like it's gonna turn somebody into a damn reptile. Humans are not fucking lizards. You don't cut off their arm, it's gonna grow back. Chug jug or not, shit's not gonna grow back. Bitch, you ain't Deadpool. Maybe that's where she got the idea. She was like, oh my god, Deadpool has like some kind of cancer mutation or some shit and he can regrow limbs. Why can't I do that? It's been scientifically Wikipedia, my dude. Who needs school? Who needs training? Who needs anything? All you need is Google. Man, I could just make up a fake ass article talking about chug jug in real life, have an ingredient list of raw meat, macaroni and cheese. Don't forget the zucchini because you need veggies too. And people like her will actually believe it. There are people. Our whole argument is, do you want to see your family dying of cancer? What the fuck? This ain't gonna do nothing except kill them faster. Would you rather they die from cancer or die from drinking Jilly Juice? I like how it says it can cure homosexuality. What the f? This is so ridiculous. I mean, at this point, this is just funny that there's somebody out there claiming all of this stuff, standing by it, believing it. If you get a cut on your arm, it can heal up. That is your skin healing. If you cut off your whole arm, all the nerves, bones, everything in your arm, girl, please be real for 1 second. That shit's not gonna grow back. How's it gonna grow back? I wanna know. We are not reptiles. You are insulting me by saying my arm could just grow back because I am not Deadpool and I am not a damn lizard.
If you heal your cut on your arm, right, you can regrow it potentially.
You say we can live to 400 years old.
Heck yes. Yes.
Heck yes. Heck yes. Jillian, 400 years old, you say. 400 years old, you can live to be 400 years old. You know what somebody should do? Somebody should just start selling like plain old water. I don't know, maybe put some food coloring in it, put it in a fancy jar, sell it on the internet as a intelligence elixir. I bet she would buy it. She could use some right now. This knowledge water, man. Make you grow some brain cells. Okay. So this is her logic. Same thing that she said with the whole cancer thing. She's like, would you rather see your family die from cancer? They have nothing to lose by trying my Jilly Juice. Same with people who are homosexual. They have nothing to lose. Why don't they try it and see what it does for them? I can't with Jillian anymore. We got women here it's not working. They're like, this is bullshit.
Talked to the doctor. They were able to definitively see the fact that there were 2 strokes.
Geez, so this has been tested to cause a stroke. Jillian's logic. How to fix other health problems. Create more.
When I did finally talk to Jillian.
Oh my gosh, she's giving it to the kids. It worked for me, it'll work for them. I mean, what it looks like is she making cabbage juice with salt. It's like, if this works for you, you fucking up something in your body. Or it's a sign from God, like, please, I'll fix your psoriasis. Just stop with this dumb sheeple.
What have you done? I told them it's a very simple protocol.
They really sound like they're in a cult now. Oh girl, you look great. Haven't seen you forever. What's your secret? It's a very simple protocol.
I am the healthiest I've ever been, thanks to the jelly juice.
What, you telling me she never been healthy her whole life? That this is the healthiest she's ever been? Yeah, I don't think so.
Did your body have a big reaction to it when you started?
Oh, definitely.
I would be like, their skin is glowing. Oh no! She is trying to justify her diarrhea. Gives you hella diarrhea. No! No! We don't like to call it that. We call it waterfalls. Because they slide all the stuff out gently. Context matters. Girl, you don't know what you talking about. Calling diarrhea waterfalls because it's different. I want to see what it looks like though. Is it brown? If it's brown, it's diarrhea. If it looks like this is what coming out of your behind. You could call that a waterfall. Until then, I'm calling it bullshit.